Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We discuss all things aviation. Angelo Dube here, welcoming you back. After last week's episode on the flight plan, I realized that I need to dwell a little bit more on item number 19. That issue where we talked about survival equipment in the flight plan there. The issue of using strips. If you're going to be carrying strips with you that you're going to use to create signals for search and rescue to be able to identify you, then you need to know how to arrange those strips to make a signal which is going to be an intelligible signal to search and rescue, because you don't want them hovering around and not understanding what are you trying to say. So that's why there's a universal code that you must follow when you lay out your strips as you wait for, or as you communicate with search and rescue in whatever crash site you find yourself in. So how should you arrange these strips? There are two codes that you use for, let's say, indicating that you need assistance. There's a V and an X. If you arrange your strips to form the letter V, in other words Victor, then that means that you require assistance. Whoever is flying in to try and rescue you can see that you do require assistance, and therefore will endeavor to assist you. That's a V. But if you arrange your strips into an X, then that means you require medical assistance. It's not just assistance that you need now, you require medical assistance, and therefore they'll be able to try and bring that in to the rescue effort. If you arrange your strips into two horizontal lines that look like an 11 from afar, that basically means that you require medical supplies. If you arrange your strips into an F, the letter for Foxtrot, then that means you require food. The assistance you need at that moment is food. If you arrange them into a square, that basically means that you require compass and maps, navigational equipment, so to speak. That's all you need to be assisted with at that particular moment. If you create an arrow and the arrow points in a particular direction, that means I am proceeding in this direction. So whoever comes to the crash site and realizes that, okay, this person has proceeded in that particular direction, it's basically for giving an instruction to whoever is doing that aerial search, because your arrow, your assembly of these strips must be visible from the air. So you need to choose colors that contrast with the surface that you're on. If it's grass, it's probably a green color. If it's sand, it's probably brownish, beigeish. So you need to ensure that the color of your strips can contrast with most of these surfaces on which you will be laying out your strips to give a signal to whoever is coming in for search and rescue. If you arrange them into a triangle, it means land here. It's probably safe to land at this particular spot. If you arrange it into an L, that means you require fuel and oil. However, if you arrange it into two L's, a double L's, L for Lima, then that means all is well here. Obviously, these two I addressed in the video on the flight plan the other week. If you arrange them into a Y for Yankee, then that means it's a signal for yes or a signal for AFAM. Or if you arrange them into N for November, it's a signal for no. As we call it in aviation, it's a sign for negative. So that is basically what you use the strips for. The strips that you indicated in your item number 19 on the flight plan that you're carrying in your aircraft, in case they are needed as part of any eventuality that may ensue during your flight. That short piece was informative, and if it was, do click the like button and do not forget to subscribe. And if you haven't done so, do not forget to urge your buddies, your compatriots to support this channel, to subscribe to this channel, to share this channel in their community of aviators. We urge all our followers to do that, to copy the link and paste it in your Facebook, in your Instagram, whatever it is, Twitter, whatever feed that you're using, in order for the information that we share here to actually reach out to more people globally. I know that we often speak of the African child. That is our main focus, because we believe that the African child, number one, needs to be motivated, number two, needs to be equipped with information, number three, whatever you're doing to assist the African child, you need to be consistent. Consistency is the key. That is why we keep bringing you the content that we bring you on this channel. Remember that we are in an hours game, a numbers game, so that every hour counts. Every hour takes you closer to your goal. Every hour takes you closer to the cockpit. Our motto, as you know, is with every hour the cockpit beckons. Make sure that every hour you spend is spent meaningfully in pursuit of the goal that you've set for yourself. Until next time, Angela Dube signing out and saying cheers.